Hello there, living through your vision. How's everyone? Wow, happy Friday. Wow, I came out here to the beach. It is extremely windy. It is extremely windy, but I wanted to do something a little different today, putting myself out here amongst the things that I love to do. So forgive the wind if you hear the wind, because it's actually pretty windy and it's rainy. But I'm out here nevertheless because I have a combination of two things actually. You have the rain, which produces negative ions, which is good for the feel-good aspect of your energy and your vibration. And most importantly, you got the ocean that produces negative ions as well. So I got a double whammy going on right now. So what I want to do today, I want to talk about food, and I want to talk about vibration and energy that comes along with food. I'm gonna find myself a little seat here somewhere along the way, along this walk. But I want to talk about food. I want to talk about the how food is actually a contributing aspect energetically and vibrationally. And I want to be able to explain, why certain food choices is necessary. We have a thing, we understand things from the way they are introduced to us, and the way that they are taught to us, and how we internalize those teachings into an understanding. And one of the ways, the reasons and the ways and the methods that I've noticed that is not, as perpetuated, is why certain foods are important from an energetic and vibrational sense of understanding. We understand things from a nutritional sense of understanding because that's the way that it is introduced to us, nutritional value. But we are vibrational beings. So you would think that the vibrational aspect of these foods, if we were to understand them, because we are energy, we are vibration, it would be introduced to us from an energetic perspective, and then also incorporate the nutritional value and the aspect of the nutrition as well. But how convenient it is that the vibrational stance to food is just conveniently left out of the equation. So this is where I come in at. And a lot of times they tell you to go vegan, go vegetarian, but they don't tell you really why, in a sense of vibration. And as I said in many of my other videos, food is vibration. It has a vibrational content to it. And if you understand what food has certain megahertz and how some other foods have a higher megahertz than others, then you'll understand the chain of what to internalize from a food perspective, right? And why meat is on the last of the list. Now, I'm not saying that a person shouldn't consume meat. If that's what you want to do, you do that until you don't want to do it anymore. So this is not what this video is about. But I do want to drop a little science, little spiritual science as to why, food has a place energetically and vibrationally in your life. Everything has a vibrational component. And I'm not going to go through each and every food. I'm going to give you a little bit of homework to do so that you can, because everybody like different things, right? So it's not everybody that like everything. So what it is, you go in and you look up certain megahertz that the food actually produces, right? Vibrational megahertz. And of course, the higher the megahertz, the higher the vibration, right? So guess what? What happens is meat is very low vibrational, is very dense in nature. And being that we are spiritual beings having a human experience, right? Our spiritual essence of us is light. It's very, very light. The energy of us is very, very light. And we come into this incarnation in this dense body just so that we can have the 3D experience. The experience is, you know, the density that requires, right? So this body is basically a buffer. But just because it's a buffer, we can still raise and elevate our vibration energetically in our physical self by the food that we feed it. Because the food in this physical sense has an energetic component, a megahertz. The higher the megahertz of that food, right? I'll try to turn around because I know the wind is probably like blowing like crazy. So I'm gonna walk back this way. So try to find a spot. Woo! I know y'all hear all that. Right? Okay, let me let this pass. I decided to come out here on the most windiest of days to explain this very important value. But nevertheless, it's making me feel amazing because I am out here in nature and it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful indeed. I am talking extremely loud so that you guys can hear me over this wind. But nevertheless, it is a beautiful experience still. It feels great out here, by the way. I probably need to put this camera down so that I can really enjoy the essence of the breeze. But this was important to me, so I'm going to continue, right? Okay. So, you know, so the food has its value. It has its energetic value. So the order of operation, we always say nutrition, 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 proteins, and different things of that nature. But if we look at it from the perspective that we're spiritual beings have to incarnate in this body, so that the spiritual side of us can have like a good residence. You know how when you have your house and you have a house, you can have a dirty house. And the cleaner your house is, the better you feel, right? So if you look at your body in that respect, right? The higher the vibration is of this dense body that we decided to incarnate in, right? The better the spirit feels, right? Because it's starting to mimic closer to the resonance of what the spirit actually is in terms of energy and vibration, right? So now when you start to ingest certain foods and you look at the energetic value, the vibrational value, the megahertz value that it has, and you start to consume these foods, these energies, right? These vibrations, then guess what? That is supporting the physical side of you energetically and vibrationally, okay? Which in turns support the spiritual side of you because your spirit is incarnated in this body, right? Which in turns allow you to have a higher sense of vibration, feel extremely amazing, right? And therefore attract things to make your journey a very good journey, right? A good experience, right? So this is where it comes in mind, body, and spirit in terms of synchronization. And if we understand things from an energetic and vibrational perspective, like even when you're kids, when you run and climb trees and you're interacting with the trees, you're interacting with a vibration, a good vibration. That's why kids are so happy in tree houses. and different things of that nature because of the energy that the trees and different things of nature emits. So when you understand the value of why it says, okay, we're having this a physical experience because everything is perfect. Don't think for 1 second that we're incarnated here and we have everything against us. That's not the case. We just was missed out on that information of what is for us. And for us is the nature, right? Picking, fresh fruit from a tree and actually eating it from the tree, which is in terms of the allegorical message of Adam and Eve. That's a whole nother story. I'm not gonna get into that, but to give you an idea, right? But that is how you understand things. You understand things from an energetic and vibrational sense of understanding. So this is why food is important. Now, of course, you can do whatever you want to do, but just know that on the scale of energy, meat is the most dense, right? And vegetables, that are picked straight, from the ground, or plucked straight from the ground, or fruit that is plucked straight from the tree, that is alive and that you ingest, is the raising vibration. Then that's where the nutritional value, then the things that you like to eat come in that order of operation. But if you understand it from an energetic or, hello, good morning, how are you? I'm good. If you understand it from an energetic vibrational perspective, now you understand the importance of why fruits and vegetables, things that comes from the earth, straight from the earth. There is this Rastafarian that lives in Jamaica that loves Scotch bonnet peppers, right? And one would say, okay, it's peppers. You go to the farmer's market, or you go to the store and you buy the peppers, right? Okay. Simple, right? Simple process. You like something, you go to the store, you go buy it. But instead, he decided to grow his peppers. And the reason being, and Scotch bonnet peppers takes a significant time to grow, right? To be cultivated naturally. It takes a specific time. So he decided to wait 10 months for his Scotch bonnet, his natural Scotch bonnet peppers, because of the vibrational component that comes along with it, with natural cultivation, and it raised its energetic value and its vibrational value for him to consume in a high vibration, so that he can maintain his stance in high vibration. When you eat things from the earth, like they have lentils, like things that come from the earth, you eat things from the earth, especially when you pull it straight from the earth, okay? High vibration, right? Less dense. But then when you get into things that are designed to be a buffer for the spirit to be able to protect the spirit, it's very low density, right? Because it got to protect the spirit. It has to protect the spirit. So when you start to consume these things, right, to consume meat, then it just simply lowers your vibration. So it's the understanding of it from an energetic and vibrational stance of understanding. So this is why, food has a very critical component in the mind, body and spirit sense of understanding. I got in the car so that I didn't know the wind is probably ferocious. So I got in the car so that way, we can have a remainder good conversation. So when you understand it from that perspective, and you understand that this is the value of food, and this is the reason why the value of food, because you want it to be synchronized in your experience, your mind, body, which is the physical and spiritual sense. The mind is telling you what to do, your free will. The body is this physical content that the soul isn't, that encapsulate the soul. And then the spirit, of course, is your soul, is your energy, is your higher self, whatever you want to call it. There's so many names for it. Nobody is wrong in the sense of how they say it worded, because it's always energetic in value, right? Because the energy is going to always be the same. That's why you have a multitude of different religions. But as long as it's putting out the alignment of the same energy that leads you to the source, it's actually okay. You can have many, many names, many tongues, right? So, that's why we're not to get so serious about who called who what. Because at the end of the day, if that name is different from the name that you may say, but it carries the same energy, it's still going to reach to the source, right? Because it's energetic in value. So when you understand things from a mind, body, and spirit, the synchronization of that mind, body, and spirit, you think, and then you place those thoughts into practice for the body, so that the body can have the experience, so that the soul can also have the experience. This is why it is very important for us to understand things from a frequency, vibration, resonance, energetic perspective. If you look at everything as energy and you start to look at things, and this is why, diseases and different things manifest, because we are not understanding things from an energetic perspective, right? And it is, your environment plays a critical part of how your DNA responds, because your energy, right? And all of this that is created is created from energy. So your environment, even though your DNA may say something, but your environment is the energetic component and value that gives the DNA life, right? And that gives it the momentum to move and different things of that nature, right? So when you understand it from that perspective and you start putting these pieces of the puzzle together, you start having better health, you start feeling better, you start feeling amazing. You're less likely to be in dis-ease, because now you're eating things appropriated for energetic value, appropriated for vibrational value, right? Which is going to elevate your vibration, so that if you do have a disease or whatever they want to call it in your body, it cannot manifest, because the vibration that you have, that you are encapsulating along with your spirit, keeps that low vibrational disease out of commission, because you're vibrating high. And everybody tells you to eat your vegetables, eat this, and they're not telling you why it's important. They're not telling you why. And so it's hard now, because we have been cultivated to understand this process in such a vast different type of way, that we're used to that way. So the conversion is very, could appear to be very different. But if you start dropping the knowledge in terms of how it is important to the body, to the spirit, to the soul, from an energetic, vibrational resonance, if you understand it from that perspective, the frequencies, the megahertz frequencies that these foods produces and different things of that nature, if you understand it from that perspective, then it will make sense as to why it is important to, eat these foods in this way, and develop a tolerance or a liking or what have you to these particular types of foods, because of the properties energetically that it has for the body, the physical experience, your physical experience, which simultaneously runs into the experience that your soul is going to also have. So it's all spiritual in nature, it's physical in nature, and it's mental in nature, mind, body, and spirit. The synchronization of the three will allow you to have a beautiful experience in this lifetime. So with that being said, I'm going to end here. I want people, I know that if the wind is really, really bad, then I'll just comment down below, say the wind is too much, I can't hear you, do another video, and I'll be more than happy to do another video. But I just wanted to get out here in nature, because nature plays a very critical, important part of the process too. And I'm going to do a video about that too as well, why it's important to be out in nature. And I gave you some examples of some of the places to be because of the energetic value that in the atmosphere, because this is perfect, this is no junk, you're here, and we just need to know these things and understand the rationale as to why to be out here, and what are the components that and make it in simplest form, so that a person can say, oh, okay, yes, all right, I get it, because I'm just about as plain Jane as it comes. Simplicity is my thing. Make it simple. Just make it simple. I'm not trying to hear all of the complexities of things. I just want it simplified so that it can register. I don't want to go through all of that. So with that being said, everybody, peace and love. It's a beautiful day in Zamunda. I'm out here in the beach taking it all in. I feel amazing. Oh my God, I feel energetically high. I feel vibrationally high. I feel amazing. So I'm going to take this time and enjoy the rest of this experience out here, because it is beautiful, even though it's cloudy, but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful cloudy day, right? So love you guys, and I shall commence to talking with you guys later with I have my things in my ear. Oh my God, how does that look? Is that a fashion statement? All right, guys, peace and love. Love you. Mwah. Bye. Happy Friday, everyone. Bye.